Good day, class. So now we're going to start our next notes video on the amazing genetic material that helps create that heredity that we see all around us, the passing down of traits from parents to offspring. So what we're going to talk about today is DNA. That's that genetic material found in the nucleus of the cells. You'll remember when we talked about plant and animal cells and the ones that were eukaryotic, U means yes to nucleus. In that nucleus we called it the brain of the cell that has that genetic material. Well, another name for that is DNA. That genetic material carries information for traits in an organism. Those traits are then passed down from parents to offspring during that sexual reproduction phase that we talked about earlier in the last unit. These small sections of DNA we're going to start talking about are called genes, and that's what actually codes for different traits. Like in this picture right here, a gene coded for the girl's red hair color. We call that phenotype. You can see it. And then the genotype is the actual genes themselves inside the cells. Write this whole page down. You do not have to draw the picture yet, but do write all the red letters in the title, Amazing Genetic Material. Okay, class, so in the nucleus of each cell, the DNA molecule is packed into these thread-like structures called chromosomes. It helps give a lot of room within the nucleus of the cell, so we wrap up the DNA really tight so that it can store more DNA in a small space. And these chromosomes are formed from one single DNA molecule. So one really long DNA molecule, and it could contain a lot of genes on that one molecule. And these are kind of what the chromosomes look like right here that I drew, and then I also pointed to them in the picture. Genetic material includes DNA, chromosomes, and the genes. Every organism inherits a unique combination of traits, and this is related to sexual reproduction. Because remember, class, if it's asexual reproduction, all the traits that are passed down are going to be the same, so there's no unique combinations or differences. DNA is a set of instructions that specifies the traits of an organism. Information in the DNA molecule is divided into small sections called genes. Then variations in the DNA lead to the inheritance of different traits. Oh, it got cut off, but that should be of different traits. Right here, I want you to draw this picture into your notebook. Into your notebook, you have the chromosome. That's the biggest section inside the nucleus, and then it goes to the DNA, and then within the DNA we have the little gene segments. Here under Visualize It, we have a picture. We see a chromosome pair, and we see two genes on the chromosome that code for the trait of eye color. Pretty cool. Okay, in humans, a cell nucleus contains 46 individual chromosomes, or 23 pairs of chromosomes. And usually when we draw chromosomes, we do draw them in pairs. Chromosomes come in pairs, so 23 times 2 is 46. Half of these chromosomes come from one parent and half come from the other parent. This happens during sexual reproduction when we had that sperm cell meet the egg cell. So 23 chromosomes was in the sperm cell from your dad, 23 chromosomes was in the female egg cell from your mom, and then they came together and create a new cell that starts to divide, create an offspring, which is a baby, and grows, and that has 46 chromosomes total, and that creates me and you. The picture next to it shows you what chromosomes look like, kind of like under a certain type of microscope, and it shows you how they come in pairs, and then over here you can see the genes that occupy different locations of the chromosome. So look at that. You do not have to draw that picture, but I do want you to write down and draw everything within the lime green line. So what exactly is DNA? Well, that's that genetic material of a cell that contains information needed for the cell's growth and other activities. It also determines the inherited characteristics, those traits of an organism. The genetic material in cells is called contained in a molecule called deoxyribonucleic acid, or DNA for short. So just to review, genes influence our traits, like these girls in the picture. One girl has dimples, one girl does not. One girl has traits for dimples. Over here we see a gene that affects the tiger's fur color and eye color. And just remember to also draw this in a notebook. We're going to talk about all this more in class and get more detailed. Here are my resources. Have a great day.